Hello everyone and welcome to my second video blog. Um, this week, wow, or last week rather, I forgot to post on Sunday. Um, it was definitely a longer week because we had just come off the long weekend for Thanksgiving, and the Thanksgiving weekend was really, really nice. Um, and we had to come back for a whole 5 days, which I mean a full week. So it wasn't all that bad, but anyways, I wanted to answer some questions that I came up with and some people asked. So here goes. And the first one is, where is 29 Palms and what is the weather and the climate like out here? All right, well, 29 Palms is in California. It's in the middle of the Mojave Desert. So it's really dry. Doesn't rain here very often or at all. And there's a lot of sand. And I hate the sand, but it gets everywhere. So, moving on, like for the holiday weekends, uh, people wanted to know how much time we get off for holiday weekends. So for any um, national holiday, like the 4th of July, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, so on and so forth, we get a 96, which is usually uh, the Friday before and the Monday after, but it sometimes can be extended to the Thursday before the weekend and the Tuesday after. So it all depends. So sometimes it can be from Friday to Monday. You get off Thursday after work, and then you go back on Tuesday morning. So it depends. Um, and as far as free time goes, we get every night at about 4:30 to 5 o'clock. We have free time until the next morning at the crack of dawn, basically. I mean, it depends. Like usual formations are at like 6:30 or 7 or so. So it depends. Like my class starts at 7 a.m. usually. So, and then what else is there to do on base? So, you know, for free time, you can go to the movie theater, you can go to Taco Bell, Subway, Churchy's Chicken, the PX, the bowling alley, um, all sorts of places on base. The Zone, which is basically a place to hang out, play pool, foosball, ping pong, arcade video games, watch movies, uh, play computer games, board games. It's right next to the Taco Bell, so there's all kinds of stuff to do. You can also go to the gym and work out 24 hours a day. Um, hmm, there are a bunch of things to do, and I really like the movie theater because it's $1 per movie, and that includes a small soda. So I I think that's a deal. And then the sneak previews uh, are free. So we went to see Valkyrie this past Saturday, and I really enjoyed it. Um, I thought it was an excellent movie with Tom Cruise, and it was about uh, Nazi Germany and Hitler and the plot to assassinate him. And I thought it was really, really good. Um, as far as difficulty for the classes, um, that's the next question that I had to discuss. Difficulty for the classes. You know, for CCNA, like I've taken that before. I haven't taken the whole course because it's really long, but I find that much easier to understand. Um, like in general, like networking in general. So I'm doing pretty well in that class. I'd say my average is like an 85 to a 90, depending on the previous test. Um, that's what I'd say about that class. And then we took A plus, and I had like a 85, 90, 95 range grade in that class. And then I was the only one out of 27 people in the class to certify on the exam. So that was pretty surprising. Uh, and we looked it up, and apparently there's only a 30% pass rate. So I guess that's about right. I was pretty happy about that. And um, in after we finished A plus, we started up Microsoft Server 2003, and everybody is failing. Everybody. I think the highest grade on a test before today's was a 70, I think. It's just the way they word questions and the correct answers are ridiculous. And they give you like a paragraph, and then they finally ask you the question, and then by then you're just so confused. It's ridiculous. Today's test was not that bad, but I don't know. We have the final skills test tomorrow, so I'll be practicing for that. And we go really fast through the material. We're taking college level courses, so we go pretty much a chapter a day, and then we test the next day. So sometimes in CCNA, because that's a little bit harder to understand, sometimes we take 2 days per chapter then test, or 3 days per chapter then test. And then it depends on if there's a short chapter, then we may do the chapter and test the same day. So it depends on the schedule and how fast we're moving. Um, as far as the next question, as far as PT and MCMAP, PT stands for physical training, and MCMAP stands for Marine Corps Martial Arts Program. And PT, we either do PT or MCMAP, one or the other. And it's usually Mondays and sometimes Tuesdays we do MCMAP. And we learn different moves, different techniques for taking people down or controlling, like a suspect, or like you put someone into flex cuffs, like handcuffs. So different ways to maneuver your opponent, um, or take advantage of your opponent. Some of the moves are pretty cool, like the hip toss. You basically toss someone over your hip, and it hurts when you get slammed down. but And then PT, we can do anything from going on a 4 mile run to doing ammo can lifts to lunges to running around the parking lot to volleyball to basketball to going to the gym to calisthenics, um, circuit course, a whole bunch of different exercises. Um, and it's usually different. It's usually different, which is good. Because I get bored with the same thing over and over and over. Um, and then the last thing I have to discuss today is how much of my training I've been through so far. And we started in October, so October, November, December, about we're about 2 months in, and we graduate February February 11th. We graduate February 11th, and CCNA, it's a 4 module course, but we're only doing the first 3 modules, but we've been doing that since the beginning. So that course is pretty long, but we're doing other short courses like A plus, Microsoft Server, and then I think we're taking Microsoft something or other soon. Um, and As far as what's next, after we graduate, we get sent to the fleet. Um, and I put down for overseas so I could get sent to Japan, Germany, other places. But it's pretty much wherever the Marine Corps needs data guys. So um, that's the plan for the next couple of months. And I come home on Friday the 19th. So looking forward to that. And what we have like 9 days left, I think. So we have this week, rest of this week, and half of next week. So then I'll be home. So I think that's about it for this week. I'm signing out, and talk to you guys soon.